Hello all and welcome to today's webinar focusing on all things MRP and digitalisation. My name's Elliot and I'm joined by my colleague Dean. We work on the sales team here at Fortee and today we'll be discussing why you should digitise, the benefits, understanding your digital transformation journey, setting goals, identifying your needs and rounding off with how Fortee can enable you to achieve this and how we've helped businesses already. So, who are Fortee? Founded in 2012, Fortee has grown to become a category leader in software solutions for the industrial market, with strongholds in Europe's top production economies, as well as regional service hubs and development centres around the world. Our products are deeply rooted in the demands of their local geography, and each is designed to strengthen and accelerate our customers' ability to operate efficiently and compete effectively. So, the current state of digitalisation in the manufacturing sector. 80% of manufacturers expect to digitize by 2025. Through Industry 4.0, manufacturing businesses are being encouraged to broaden their horizons and introduce autonomous systems fueled by data. We know that 1.0 started with mechanization through water and steam power, 2.0 using electricity to enable production, and 3.0 with the adoption of computers. As you all know, this is the natural evolution of the industry, and it's important to not be left behind. So, what's the holdup? A lack of digital skills and technical knowledge seem to be the main barriers. Now, implementing a new software system can be daunting. The business is still running. Why not continue the way things have always been? Now, what businesses don't realize is the efficiency and financial savings that they're missing out on. It's a common misconception that in order to use software, you need to be a tech whiz. And this couldn't be further from the truth. This isn't a plug in and play system. The comprehensive training and consultation you receive is proven to allow people to thrive in their manufacturing operation. So why digitize? I'm going to outline just a few of the key benefits. So the first one being streamlined workflow and production schedules. MRP automates processes, creating realistic production schedules, reducing lead times, and improving overall efficiency. Real-time inventory tracking. MRP systems track inventory levels in real time. This prevents stockouts and avoids overstock situations. Manufacturing businesses are constantly trying to find the sweet spot of always having just the right amount of material. And lastly, data-driven decision making. MRP provides data-driven insights for informed decisions. Manufacturers can optimize resource utilization and enhance performance. Now I'm going to pass over to my colleague Dean, who's going to speak to us about starting your digital transformation journey.
Thank you very much, Elliot. So, where I like to start here is just talking about the importance of business processes. And business processes, they serve as the lifeblood of any organization. They encompass the systematic steps and activities required to achieve specific goals. And I'm going to go through some points here on why understanding your business processes are crucial. Okay, so the first thing is clarity and consistency. So imagine a symphony orchestra without a conductor, it would be chaos. Similarly, a business without well-defined processes can lead to confusion, inefficiency, and missed opportunities. Understanding your processes provides clarity. It ensures that everyone from the CEO to the newest employee knows their roles and responsibilities. Efficiency and productivity. Okay, efficiency isn't just about doing things quickly, it's about doing them right. When you understand your processes, you can identify bottlenecks, eliminate redundancies, and streamline workflows. Think of it as optimizing the production line. Each step matters. A small improvement all adds up to significant gains in productivity. The next one there is adaptability and agility. So business landscapes evolve rapidly, new technologies emerge, customer preferences change, and external factors, like a global pandemic, for example, impact operations. Organizations that understand their processes can adopt more swiftly, they can pivot, adjust, and innovate without disrupting the entire system. Quality control and compliance, being consistent with your processes lead to consistent outcomes. Whether you're manufacturing widgets or providing financial services, quality matters. Understanding your processes allows you to implement quality control measures, adhere to industry standards, and meet regulatory requirements. Decision-making and strategic planning. So picture a chessboard. each move affects the overall game, right? So similarly, business decisions are interconnected. When you grasp your processes, you make informed decisions. You know which levers to pull, which investments to prioritize, and where to allocate resources. Your customer experience. So customers interact with your processes indirectly. From order placement to delivery, they experience your organization through these processes. A seamless, customer-centric process enhances satisfaction and loyalty. The next one is continuous improvement. So understanding processes isn't a one-time event, it's an ongoing journey. Organizations committed to improvement thrive. Regularly evaluate and refine your processes, seek feedback from employees, customers, and stakeholders. Okay, so remember, understanding your business processes isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. So whether you're a small startup or an established corporation, invest time in unraveling the intricacies of your operations. The right ERP can really have a massive influence on all of the above. Okay, and once we understand our processes, we can start identifying pain points. And this is crucial for many manufacturing companies seeking to improve their operations. Let's explore some of the common challenges faced by companies without an ERP system. So the first there would be manual data overload, and this is something that we hear about constantly when speaking to possible prospects. Without an ERP system, employees often spend significant time manually entering data into spreadsheets or disparate software. This leads to errors, inefficiencies, and wasted resources. Imagine a production manager juggling multiple spreadsheets to track inventory levels, production schedules, and supplier orders. It's a recipe for chaos. Okay, lack of real-time visibility. Traditional systems lack real-time visibility into critical processes. Managers struggle to access up-to-date information on inventory levels, works orders, and production statuses. For instance, a sudden increase in customer demand might catch the production team off guard, resulting in delays, missed deadlines, and so on. Inventory nightmares. So manual inventory management is prone to inaccuracies. Companies face stockouts, excess inventory, just wasting money, and discrepancies between physical counts and records. Picture a warehouse manager frantically searching for a missing batch of raw materials while production grinds to a complete halt. Okay, it's not what we want. Inefficient production planning. So without an integrated system, production planning becomes a guessing game. Planners lack visibility into demand forecasts, resource availabilities, and machine capacities. A production scheduler might allocate resources inefficiently, leading to underutilized machines or even overworked staff. We also inherit things like communication breakdowns. Departments operate in silos, relying on emails, phone calls, and sticky notes. Miscommunication and delays are inevitable. Consider a scenario where, a sales team promises a customer delivery within a week, but production isn't aware of that commitment. Chaos ensues. Quality control challenges. So ensuring consistent product quality is tough without standardized processes. Companies struggle to track defects, conduct root cause analysis, and implement correct actions. A manufacturer might discover faulty components only during final assembly, leading to costly rework. Okay, compliance risks also. So compliance with industry regulations such as ISO standards or safety protocols, they become a headache. Manual record keeping lacks traceability and audit trails, which are all required with those above. Imagine an auditor asking for documentation on production processes and the company just completely scrambles to piece together scattered files. Missed cost savings opportunities. So ERP systems provide insights into cost drivers, waste reduction, and process optimization. Without them, companies miss out on potential savings. A CFO might lose sleep over untracked production costs, missed bulk purchase discounts, or inefficient energy usage. Lastly, scalability roadblocks. Okay, so growing companies face scalability challenges. Manual processes become unwieldy and transaction volumes increase. A small manufacturer expanding to new markets might find its existing systems unable to handle the complex abilities. In summary, an ERP system acts as the glue that binds various functions together, streamlining processes, enhancing visibility, and enabling data-driven decision-making. Companies without ERP face these pain points, but the good news is implementing an ERP solution can alleviate them significantly. Remember, addressing these challenges requires a strategic shift towards an integrated ERP system, one that empowers your team and transforms pains into opportunities for growth. And now we understand our pains and challenges, we're ready to explore common business goals and dreams that organizations aim to achieve through ERP implementation. And I'll hand back over to my colleague Elliot to take you over those points.
Excellent. Thank you for that, Dean. Okay, setting goals. Now, I don't think you can call this a software webinar without a cliche acronym. So we've broken this section down into 5 key areas that we refer to as SMART. So the S stands for specific. Be crystal clear about what you want to achieve. Instead of saying be more efficient, try cut order processing time by 30%. This gives you tangible, objective goals that you can report on and target yourself against. The M stands for measurable. How will you know when you've reached your goal? Set up some metrics or key performance indicators. It's okay saying, right, we want to cut order processing time by 30%, but you need to have reports in place so that you can see your progress towards your goals day to day, week to week, month to month, and year to year. The A stands for achievable. Be realistic about what you want to do and what you can do with your resources, and make sure your goals are doable. Setting unrealistic expectations is never a smart move. You want to push the business forward, and it's important to build confidence and momentum. I suppose I'm referring to the classic Rome wasn't built in a day. The R stands for relevant. Ensure your goals make sense for your business and connect to your long-term dreams. Think about your business and the key areas you know you can improve on. Focus on those first, realize the benefits, then replicate that across the business until you're firing on all cylinders. And finally, the T stands for time bound. Give your goals a deadline so you know when it's time to celebrate your success. Again, it's important that these are realistic. You're not going to improve efficiency tenfold the day after you implement an ERP. You can refer to the size of the goal to help give you a timescale on when you're likely to achieve it. For example, increasing your efficiency by 30% is a larger goal than, let's say, migrating all of your bill of materials from Excel to the software. Increasing efficiency involves a lot more people. Okay, so we're going to move on to identifying your needs. This area will revolve around the work and understanding you must gain prior to installing a new software. So point number 1, money matters. How much can you invest in your digital makeover? This budget should cover everything from tech tools to training. Now, there are a few things to consider in this section. It's important to do your research beforehand so you know what to expect. Do you need to invest in new hardware like laptops and mobile devices? Aside from the cost of the software itself, a lot of MRP systems come with a hefty setup and training cost. It can be unrealistic for businesses to have to fork out thousands of pounds up front when taking their first steps towards digitalisation. We've recognised this, and you'll be pleased to hear that Fortee doesn't have any of those setup costs. Point number 2 is team talents. Assess your team's skills. Who's tech savvy already, and where might you need some training? So take a look at your workforce. Who has experience with software systems or maybe in MRP in a previous role? For a new software to work, it requires buy-in from the whole team, and team members need to feel empowered to use the software confidently and understand how it can improve their day-to-day work. Those who don't necessarily have a great deal of tech experience might need more enablement and downstreaming from trained users. Point number 3 is tech tools. Research what software, hardware, or gadgets you'll need to get the job done efficiently. Now, this very much links back to the first point we made around setting budgets. With Fortee being a cloud and web-based software, there isn't a need to maintain infrastructure such as a server, but maybe you need better Wi-Fi in the business to ensure that the software can load as quickly as possible. And point number 4 is ERP champion. So who should lead your project? It's important to have a dedicated champion who can spend the appropriate amount of time to ensure that this project stays on track. Of course, the business landscape changes weekly, even daily, and it's paramount that once the commitment to installing a new software has been made, that it doesn't get lost amongst the other tasks that need dealing with. It also means that there can be a single direct link between that person and the technical implementer on our side to make communication as efficient as possible and save numerous people asking the same questions. Now I'm going to hand back over to Dean, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about how Fortee can help you with this.
Thank you again, Elliot. So Fortee, of course, being our manufacturing ERP, with our standard solution, offers all of the comprehensive manufacturing-centric functional core and all of the modules sort of encompassing that. So CRM and sales, scheduling, purchasing, engineering, production, projects, reporting, go on, so on and so forth. The system itself is very intuitive and easy to use, aimed at small to medium businesses that haven't had an ERP in place before, okay? You can also manage to achieve being live on Fortee ERP in 40 days. Its intuitive user interface is easy to learn and use, facilitating a maximum operational productivity and user adoption. Okay. In terms of its pricing, we have a very transparent and upfront pricing structure. You can make your way to our website after this webinar, after you've watched this webinar, to have a look at a transparent quote there. Okay. And I just want to wrap up the session today with a customer case study quote that I really, really like from one of our current clients called Manuplast, which reads, "Before Fortee was deployed, 2 people were working full-time to enter information with Fortee. With Fortee, the information is entered directly by operators. These 2 people have been reassigned to positions with more added value in terms of production scheduling." And the reason I love that so much is because there were people that were obviously there putting their workforce into a specific area of the business, and they've been able to be reassigned to a completely different area of the business where priorities were being underutilized previously. But that's everything from me.
So there we have it. Thank you all for joining. We hope we've given you some food for thought around digitalization within your business, and we look forward to speaking with you all again very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.